The other two, I got two of these mascaras. Y'all should, I mean mascaras, liquid lip product. You should know by now. What is it? Soft Rose, which is number 40. What? 48. Oh, it's 45, but it's 48. And then so this is my Me But Better. This is a darker color than my lips, but only by like a shade. And I have very small lips, so it helps them to stand out. My lips actually look pretty good right now, don't they? That is my Fenty, what's it called? It's a Fenty lip gloss that smells so good. The whole reason I put it on isn't to moisturize. It's to smell it. It smells like candy. But it's called Fussy. Fussy number 2. I'll show you that sometime. But anyway, what is the second thing I always have? And that is Strawberry Red color 54. So these are my go-to Chanel's. Even as an old lady, as long as I can still afford it, I will always have these two products for my lips. This is every day. This is like today. So let's just do it. Let me get the oil off. Why do I do that? Because if you don't, especially as you age, the wrinkles around your mouth will get filled with the oil, and if there's any color, that's where you get the bleeding. Okay, so now I've dried them completely off, and I'm going to apply this Strawberry Red. Which is perfect. I mean, it's United States Red, y'all. There we go. Get the Cupid show. I have such a hard time evening out my lips. You know? That's what's good about lip glosses. It doesn't matter, but when you put on lipstick, it does. So, this is a long-lasting, non-transferable color. So, and if you put it on, just blow, let it dry just a few seconds. I always do a pooch to make sure it's even, because when you relax, it's muscular, and so you may or may not have the same look. But anyway, it starts getting matte and dried out. And when I say dried out, I don't mean like dry cakey, but just not so wet anymore. And so now is when you apply the gloss, and it sets the color. I could have done a second shade, which would have darkened that color, but I'm going to go a little lighter. And see how it's glossy? And it's also going to set this. And it's moisturizing. So this is, to me, this is like the perfect lip product. I mean, it is. It is expensive, but here's the thing about it. It lasts a really long time, like months and months, which you don't want it to last too much longer than that anyway, just for, you know, keeping your makeup clean, and not letting it get too old. And then I do have a couple of Maybelline liquid lip products that I've showed y'all before, that if I'm just on a budget that month, I would do that, or have it as a backup, or have both. I often have both. But usually, in my purse, I'm carrying these two colors, Strawberry Red and Soft Rose. My favorites. This will stay on and on, especially as this gloss moisturizer starts really working into my lips. Then it will just be supple, but not super sticky. It's not sticky anyway. Not to where if Lance kisses me that he'll get any on him. If he gets any on him, it's clear, because this is already dried down, so he doesn't get any of this color. It's non-transferable. But he may get a little bit of that moisturizer, which isn't bad for him, because when you put it on, it's just clear. It is oil, but it's not, it's more like an oil gel, so it doesn't, it's not greasy. It's definitely not sticky, because I can't stand sticky lip products, or sticky any products, lotions, anything. So anyway, it's just really good non-transferable. And you always get this little card. Y'all know I usually will have them put a scripture on it. The reason is as I can give it to someone with a pretty Chanel card, and whoever has to type that out, you know, when they're, you know, filling the order, reads the scripture. So I think, Lord, what would you like to say to that person today? And I put that on there. I think this is the one time I did not. I always do. Yeah. And I was in a hurry when I was placing the order, and I couldn't think of what to put on there. And that was such a mistake because, I mean, it's an opportunity to make people think about Scripture itself and what does it say. And, yeah, all the things. So anyway, and then you also always choose this instead of the fancy box. Just this, because then you have I think it's cotton or a linen blend makeup pouch that you can use, makeup bag that you can use either inside your handbag, or you can leave the fluff that's in it and put it in a bag to keep shape, smaller bags to keep shape, or you can keep other things in it. I mean, you can make it into a makeup bag, which I'm going to do right now, or you can, like, I'm thinking, what would I do with all this? Well, I'll tell you what I would do with it. It also comes with your the box. It's a larger box that it comes in. And it always comes with this, which is your receipt. And it tells you what you got. It does not tell you how much it costs. It always says 00, which is so funny. That's why I can't tell you all the price. But y'all, I've got a fuzz. And it's right on my lips. That's why I keep doing weird things. That my nose is running. So I'm just being human here. But anyway, so that's going to be trash. We're putting that on the trash pile over here. And, but this, I'm going to put in my desk to write a little note. Comment below if you would like me to write the note to you and give me your, and I'll write back to you and we will talk and I'll get your address and I will be happy to send you a little note. Okay. So that's that. And that's all I'm going to do to make sure that this actually filmed. And then I am going to do, besides this Chanel haul, oh, I forgot something. Sorry. I did get this. Le Beige Mascara Volume and Definition. And this is full size that I actually ordered. And Le Beige is a subline of the overall makeup line. And you can always tell because like your mascara or creams or eyeshadows, whatever you get, it'll be in this beige color. Like, see, that's mascara, but it has that little beige instead of gold band around it. So, yes, I'm loving this. I want to try this. And I'll bet you one of the reasons I got this was it is it's the Pricklety. It's that Pricklety kind of a brush. You see that? It's good, whether it's, especially if it's waterproof, but any kind, so that as you're putting on layers, you're combing some back off because it's a little harder, so it comes through and takes some back off, and then you tip it back out and do it again, and you keep doing that, and that's how you build the volume. And I really like it. So, yeah, love that. I'm going to be taking that with me to put on my makeup today. But anyway, that's it for today's Chanel haul. I'm going to check this, make sure that this is actually recording, because now it just does a solid red light. It used to flash and have the word recording on the screen. So I don't know what is going on with my camera. And I've been saying that for years. It's like, it's time for a camera, y'all. Or either for the operator to actually learn her materials. Okay, I'm straightening my desk. Y'all, would you like to see a picture of my desk? It's done, and it's pretty. It's a very pretty little desk now. I got a new white desk, and it's very, very pretty. I'll have to tell you one thing that I got. I can't remember if I showed y'all this in the haul. I got this beautiful China Kleenex box. I think this is so elegant and so pretty. It's kind of like a chinoiserie or toile kind of a look of birds and these beautiful peonies. And there's a little dragonfly and some more birds. Each panel is a different, each other one is a different picture. But it's so pretty. It's so unusual that you put the Kleenex box down in there like normal, as you can see. And you could just leave it like that. But the top's like a little chimney. Isn't that the cutest? And you just kind of thread the first one in there. And then as it pulls it up, that's what it looks like. It's just, it honestly, it's so pretty. I bought it for my desk because it had pink. Because my theme in this room now is obviously white, bright white, and pink, soft pinks. So, and I finally found this. Go figure. Okay, is that it? I think that's it, y'all. So, I'm just going to see if this is actually filming, then we're going to do that Sephora haul. And I think there's some Ulta that I'm going to show y'all too. Anyway, I'll see you in just a minute. Love you guys. Bye!